Good morning, 7 o'clock, it's 4 degrees and my diesel is packed up. It's all clogged up inside. I went and checked the exhaust, it was absolutely thick. So I emptied that out, I've disconnected it, disconnected the air intake, disconnected the fuel. I've taken off this panel here, which goes there. That's a T15 star head. Security, whatever they're called, but it's T15. Now what I'm going to do is, now that's done and the bits are off they're off there like that, I can now take this rubber sleeve off. Once I've taken that off, I've not got a lot of use of my hands, and in this cold it's even worse. So I'm going to need 2 hands to take that off. I've got to take that off, then this whole unit will slide out of the case and then we can take the end off. So off camera I'm just going to do that, bear with me. Okay, there we go, I've taken that off. Now then, this now just will slide out like that. There's nothing else holding it in. Now it's out there, you can get to these. There's 4 of them, T25s. I'm going to do them off camera and I'll show you taking it apart. Okay, there's the 4 nuts. Now nothing to it, just take that off like that. There's the inside, that's the fan, that's the air intake to the fan, and also you've got the fan on the outside which blows the heat around. Now you're left with the main body. So don't be afraid of taking it out, because it can only go back in one way. It goes in there, the fat end, this end with the fins goes into the open end, this end here where it's closed off, and the fan fits in there. So it's very easy to put back together. Now in here, T25s again. So again, I can't do this one-handed, bear with me. Okay, nearly made a fatal error. I need to take out this, it's the glow plug. It sits in, it comes in along there, the glow plug does. So if I don't take this out, I'll damage the glow plug before I take it out. So this has got to come off there. To take the glow plug out, what I've got, you've probably seen one of these before, they're for taking the, well, it's long, the long reach sockets. I've cut the end out. I actually did it on both sides because I got the wrong side. So that then goes in. The reason you cut the end out is so you can get it over those wires without damaging them. Now they're not very tight. I've already loosened it. There we go. And then oh, it wouldn't be so bad if my hands weren't so bad. But in this heat, my hands are 20 times worse than ever. I'm gonna have to stop this. I'll come back to you. Okay, I've took the. There it is. That looks okay. Wish my camera would focus a bit better. Doesn't know what to focus on. So many things in the shot. So you got your 4 main screws that hold the 2 bodies together, and then you got your 4 smaller ones which hold this in. There's one there. You'll see there's 4 all the way around. So you take them 4 out. Now the next thing you have to look for is this here, this pipe. Now it's connected to this, so as you pull this out, and that's all you do, is just pull it out, nice and simple. Just pulls straight out, so don't panic. You've got a rubber grommet here which slides in to this groove. I'll show you when I'm putting it back together, so it holds it in place so you know where it's going. Now, goddamn fingers, can't wait to get this heater running. This is going to be so thick. Look at the state of that. I'm going to go and clean this off camera, because I'm going to need both hands, because otherwise I'm going to just be absolutely covered. Well, I can't do it with one hand. I need a brush. I've got no way of holding the camera. So now, I don't recommend doing this inside at all. I'm doing it inside because it's just I can't cope with the temperature outside on my hands. The arthritis and Raynaud's is killing me off. Yeah, well, that's what you're dealing with. That's what's causing the problems. Yeah. Right. There we go. You can just. Yeah. I'm going to show you what I'm doing clean. This is what is buggering the heater up. This is not a... I'm trying to watch through the camera, so I'm not doing very well. Right. So basically that's what you've got to do. Right, that's the pile that I've ended up with. Now, you've got to bear in mind, this is diesel soot. It absolutely stinks. And it will, anything it touches, absolutely anything, you're going to have to scrub and scrub and scrub. And it's really oily, and you don't want it anywhere. Do not, if you have to do this inside, just make sure you do not get it on anything, because it will mank everything up. Now, this one, you have to clean out inside there as well. And on the outside, you can see where I've scraped it. All I've done is run the screwdriver along the edge, and it just falls straight off. Don't worry about scrubbing or anything like that. There's nothing, no scrubbing or out to do. It's literally just run something along the edge, screwdriver, piece of paper, piece of cardboard or something, just scrape it all off. You got a gasket here. You want to make sure that that's nice and clean before you put it back in. You can only go back in one way again. Right, now this goes back in. Just turn that up like that. And that drops in there like that. This bit Alright. Okay. Now doing this one-handed is hard enough. Doing this with just these two fingers and my thumb, practically impossible one-handed. Right. You can see that there's a little groove in the rubber. They fit in there. That pushes that down. The whole thing just sits in. You can't put it in wrong. This pipe, it's attached to this, so it's not moving anywhere. So as you lower it down, everything just falls into place. So don't panic. Okay, I'll put that back in. Now, okay, this is where now I need to clean all this up so I don't get it anywhere. Right, next bit. Forgive the silly noises I'm making. My hands are absolutely killing me. Oh, that goes on there. That's it. It just sits there. Just place it on. That's it. That bit's done. Then I'm gonna have to twiddle them a little bit using both hands. Oh, I'll find that in a second. Ah, crud, I've done it twice. Okay, what I've done there is just put the 4 nuts back in off camera. Now, reverse of the taking it apart. Right. Oh, forgive the silly noises. It's like trying to do something when you're desperate for the toilet. It's you can't concentrate properly. I can't even get that off. Hang on. Put the glow plug back in. And these, that one will fit on there, but it goes. Oh God, it goes that way round. I can't do this one-handed. Okay, that's back together. That one goes to that side, and that one goes to there. Now all you have to do is slide it back in. It just goes in back like that. You just got to put the exhaust ports out, exhaust and intake port out the bottom, so it slides in, which I'm going to have to do off camera. Okay, there you go. Then that, just like that other one, slides into, there you go, slides into there. That holds that, and that sits on there. And okay, that's back on. Then you just put that cap on, back on there like that. And this goes back on the bottom. Okay, it's back in place. Now I'm going to go and put the exhaust and that back on the outside, and then I'll show you her running. Okay, now I would say it's took me 10 minutes longer than the actual video to do it. Okay, it's just starting to come on. Let's have a look what the exhaust is doing. A little bit of smoke. Now you can see the amount that it was smoking before. It clogged right up. Now that smoke should go away as it starts to burn away the rest of the crud from the inside. And that exhaust pipe's going to get moved as well. I've got a new 2-metre exhaust pipe so I can take it well away from the ground. So I won't be putting any of that crap on the ground either, because I don't like that. So at the moment 4 degrees, and hopefully now it's going to get a bit warmer. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.